How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
What is up? So glad you could join us wherever you may be. Woodward Sports on a Tuesday morning, back in the studio. KG, Maz, JB, I'm Sean. All right, I am not the guy that usually cries disrespect. I'm not that guy, okay? Especially, you guys, seriously, all jokes aside, we know how good this Lion team is, right? And the Lord said, let there be light. Listen, we know how good this Lions team is, right?
I did.
Fair enough? Double-digit wins, right?
Easy.
Double-digit wins. JB, you with me? Double-digit wins.
I agree.
KG, you with me?
Oh, you know that.
Double-digit wins.
Come on,
Maz, oh gosh, easily, okay? Am I missing something? When I look at a lot of the prognostications, is that a word? It is now.
It is.
When I look at a lot of that stuff from the national media, people are kind of down on the Lions. And I saw something today, I like right before I went on the show, okay? And they were doing fantasy rankings. And I'm not joking. I don't even know what show is this. It's on ESPN 2.
So that is the ESPN Fantasy Football Marathon. They started it last night, probably around like 7, 8 o'clock. And this is basically a 24-hour constant of them talking about the fantasy draft picks. They do a couple mock drafts, everything like that. And it's also a keep counting of how many people actually are doing their drafts right now.
Listen, and you guys in the chat, I'm being 100% sincere when I say this. If I'm being a slapdick, or any of the guys here are being a slapdick, call us out. Man, keep us honest, okay? But I'm not going to lie to you. I look up on the screen, and they have Jared Goff ranked as the 17th quarterback. 17th. And this is like one of those things that a lot of times, like, JB, like, seriously, and I hope you Michigan fans take this to heart, okay? Do you know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
This reminds me of, like, the Brady Hoke era. where like, you would talk to a Michigan fan, and I had to go back and look at the record. I knew that they weren't very good the year before, but, like, I just had to go back and make sure, is there something that I'm missing, right? Now, you Michigan fans can take that now because you're on top, and you're probably going back to the playoff, and you won a national championship. But I know, especially from talking to KG, there was a lot of delusion back then, okay? During the Brady Hoke era.
We were desperate.
Thank you.
It's okay.
You guys know it. I know it. We'll all move on. Please, can somebody explain to me why Jared Goff would be 17th? Because I'm a numbers guy. Like, I'm a nerd, okay? I openly admit it. I'm a numbers guy. He was second in yards as a quarterback last year. Second in yards, okay?
That is a fact.
Is there still a huge premium put on yards in fantasy football or no?
I would say so.
I think there is, yeah.
It depends on the league.
It does depend on the league and the
So
rules.
touchdowns.
Yeah, it's worth, what, 3 points when a quarterback throws one?
Yeah.
No, 6.
So it's not as much.
I
six.
love old school. Like,
It used to be 6.
yes,
right?
it should be 6
Yeah.
every time. He was 4th in passing touchdowns. 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't like leagues where you're penalized for interceptions, right?
Oh, you have to be.
I don't like them. I'm a basic scoring snob going back to when I first started in 1989, okay? All right, you're in a league with a premium on. Do you know there are only 2 quarterbacks in the entire National Football League that had a better touchdown to interception ratio than Jared Goff?
I believe
Really?
that.
2.
Yeah.
2.
I wonder who those two are.
Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson.
Not bad.
Sounds about right.
Am I missing something? Now everything's back on the offense, right? I mean, the only thing missing is our coordinator.
That's it.
Legitimately. But in terms of all the weapons, everything's back.
We
right?
got Tesla.
Yeah, right. You even added
More on him later.
Yeah, that the Great White Hope is at it again, man. You got to give it up to him.
It's more than that.
But like you said, second in yards, fourth in touchdowns, leading the number one offense in the NFL. So I don't get that because in our particular fantasy league, the Woo Crew Fantasy League we did last year, I think it was Dante151. Shout out to him. He had a fantasy team with Jared Goff, and Jared Goff would put up numbers seemingly every week. And I'm talking like in the 40s to 50s. Like he was balling a lot last year, so I don't understand that ranking. 17th, that's a little bit low.
Also, the majority of his team was all Lions too.
Yeah,
so keep that in mind.
that is a fact.
I'd have to see the 16 ahead of him, to be honest with you.
I would too. You know what? It was one of those things, Maz, where, like, no joke, I was looking up at the screen and I was like, huh? And I just saw him down at 17. And so, like I said, I know the answers, but sometimes, you know what you have to do? You have to fact check yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, it's almost like, now let me reverse it. It's almost like when you're now the delusional Michigan State fan who tells you what surely they're going to do. And you have to go back and look and go, like, you guys haven't done anything in 3 years, right? I need to just go fact check myself to make 100% sure. And that's where we're at right now. And you guys, I'm seeing more and more of this stuff. Like, Maz, that thing that you sent yesterday, picking the Packers to win the division. Mm-hmm. Now, I was under the impression, I could be wrong, that a lot of people, including the Packer fans themselves, at least the ones that I talked to, thought that they were going in the other direction. And yet, I've seen multiple things now kind of saying, oh no, the Packers are going to be back on top in the division. And I guess at that point in time, I go, well, I can't tell you you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong. But I'm well within my right to say, based on what? Based on what? So I guess this is I'm a fine print guy. Why are people down on the Lions? Is there something that I'm missing? Like, are people really putting the premium on the coordinators? Is that? And when I say down on the Lions, I don't see a lot of people like saying, oh, the Lions are going to go from first to worst, or they're going to be a non-playoff team. No, you just see them coming back to the pack a little bit.
Maybe they look at the Eagles from a couple of years ago when they lost both their coordinators, and then they went in the tank. But they had infighting on that team. This team does not have any of that. There's no jealousy on this team. The Eagles had Jalen Hurts against a couple of his receivers, if I'm not mistaken. He'd be sitting there on the bench all by himself, and they got blown out in that playoff. They come back the next year and win the Super Bowl. Of course, Nick Sirianni went from worst to first. So maybe they're looking at the Lions as they had their chances, and they let it go. They had a 15-win squad with a week off, and they crapped the bed against Washington last year. And maybe that was a huge turnoff. Maybe they go back 2 years when they heard Dan Campbell say, I'm not sure if we can get back here again. And those words are hard. Those words are hard, but they're true. It's hard to get back, especially if you put everything into that season to get to that NFC Championship game. Go up 17 points and then let it go. And then last year, they picked the worst day to have their worst game, and they ran out of players. So maybe they don't think Aiden Hutchinson is going to come back as strong, when in fact, he is wreaking havoc on practice. They've got the Aiden Hutchinson rule. After he runs in and touches the quarterback, keep going and let the play keep going. Nobody can keep him away from the quarterbacks, this practice squad here.
It's funny you bring up the Eagles. And I'll tell you why. I had to fact-check a few Eagle fans. It's funny that you mentioned the coordinators. Did you know they went into last season with a coach that surely was going to lose his job, right? Yeah. Because he lost the team. And two new coordinators.
Correct.
And won the Super Bowl.
I know. What a concept.
Can you believe that?
What a concept, Sean.
So I was going back and forth with this guy on Twitter, and he's kind of an idiot, but sometimes I do it. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I'm like in the mood, and he was an Eagle fan. And he was like, oh, I'm sure you were bashing my team a year ago. They go, no, you're talking to the wrong guy. Like, I can save the receipts. The people that just discounted the Eagles last year, I wasn't one of them, okay? But I said, so let me get this straight. You're saying because the Lions lost their two coordinators, there's going to be this big drop-off, and there's no chance of them winning the NFC. And he goes, yeah. And I go, you mean like the Eagles last year? And you know what his response was? I'm not making this up. Yeah, but our coordinators were good.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess you got a point there.
Yeah, you're right.
Since we have so much
Rats.
tape on how these two guys can do, there's no possible way either one of them could be good. Rats. I love rats.
Yeah, I know, right?
KG Rats.
That's a throwback term for you.
Now, Sean, that was year 2. Year 1 is when they imploded. When they got rid of their coordinators, when they became the head coach of the Colts and the head coach of the Cardinals, they went down the tubes. The next year, they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Maz, they fell apart in 2023. Remember, collapsed and got rid of their coordinators.
Right.
They went into
Yeah.
last season with new coordinators again.
I thought it was the year prior.
Nope.
My bad.
Twice. Yeah, they did it twice. I mean, that was my. I mean, to me, that's just like, wait a second, time out. Like I get it because you remember they were. What was it? At one point in time, they were like 11-0 or something, and
Yeah.
just completely fell apart. Just
They had a lot of
completely.
infighting.
Yeah, and so they went and got new coordinators, and so it's funny to me because I think sometimes I can't say you're wrong. If you're one of those guys, and this has kind of been a common theme with this show, I can't say you're wrong. I don't know. I can't gaze into the crystal ball and go, oh man, J-Mo's going to be really bad. The other J-Mo, he's going to be really mad. I can tell you from experience that talent wins, and I've seen talent carry a lot of different coordinators. I've seen it many, many times. Teams go win Super Bowls with new coordinators, and that's just like, come on, it's common knowledge. So, but the Jared Goff thing, I don't know why. I'm going to keep my eye, Maz, up on the screen because, as JB said, fantasy football marathon or whatever.
Remember those conventions we used to have back in the day, Sean?
Yeah, that
Back
was
in
the
our-
other station.
Back
yeah.
in our radio days.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember we got Merrill Hodge to come in and, lead the whole pack. I mean, it was so huge back then. And then it kind of dropped off, and now it has exploded. And part of that deal with ESPN and NFL Network, they have all the fantasy is together now. NFL Network, the NFL itself, and ESPN, all of that fantasy stuff is together, and you're watching it. They got shows.
They better not ruin
24-hour
my app, I
shows
know that.
now.
will.
I did a weekly show at
Geekly.
bars around Fantasy Sports Geekly
Yeah.
from 2002
Was that on Fridays?
to no, we did Thursdays.
Thursdays?
That's
yeah.
back when y'all was doing fantasy on paper still, right?
Yeah, no. We did it, gosh, we did it from 2002 until I think 2014 was the last year. We did it on radio, and then we streamed it on Fox as well.
Yeah.
And it was huge. It was absolutely huge. And I always laugh. This is when people like ESPN were mocking us and calling
Yes,
us nerds. and
exactly.
they would talk about it on the show. We're not talking about fantasy. And then all of a sudden, in the span of a year, they became the worldwide leader in fantasy, which always made me laugh, okay? But no, I'm intrigued. If anybody in the chat, you guys have some thoughts. I'm not hearing, we're not at the point in time in the season yet where you're hearing the verbal justification a lot. It's easy to just throw a projection out there. It's easy to throw a prediction out there. We're creeping up on the time where some of the talking heads on television are going to be talking about it. Are you guys seeing that lines are down a notch?
I told
A
you.
little bit.
I done told you.
I don't get it, KG.
It's the
I'm sorry,
Lions.
I don't.
It's the Lions' bad equity, man. The national media are not messing with us because we have had two good opportunities to do something and we have failed to do that. So at this point, it's like I said, it's the easy button. I've said that over the last couple of days. It's the easy button for the national media. But at this point, I'm not concerned. I would much rather be under the radar. Don't see us coming because we are going to shock some people this year in the NFC. And more on that coordinator talk in a minute because I think that may bother Dan Campbell just a little bit. I think he hears what's going on.
Now, just as we say this, do you know who the number 4 ranked tight end is? The number 4 ranked tight end?
Sam Laporta.
You got it. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I do have those other quarterbacks ahead of Goff, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, just to fact check myself, too.
Shout out, Jay
Maz,
Bizzle.
just to fact check
Yes,
myself. On January 22nd, 2024, the Eagles fired defensive coordinator Sean Desai after 1 year on the job.
Got it. That was after Steichen.
On January 23rd, the Eagles relieved offensive coordinator Brian Johnson of his duties.
Got it.
So I'm literally having a conversation on Twitter with a dumbass who's talking about what an incredible premium it is to have experienced coordinators come in. Guys that have been there, not new quarterback coordinators. And I'm going, you guys, y'all did that last year, right?
Right.
But the difference was they were good.
Or did you want to keep trotting Matt Patricia out there?
KG, they were good.
Yeah.
They were good. See, ours aren't good.
I guess not.
I'm not this guy. I'm usually not this guy. I usually just kind of whatever. Whatever. Say what you need.
You gotta ignore it, Sean.
Let the guy. I know, but KG, it's getting to me, man.
I know, but that's because the season is upon us.
And we're close to being in our first Super Bowl ever.
I think so, man. I really, truly
now
do.
Now more than ever, for real.
Yeah. I love now more than ever.
Yeah, I've never felt such a hope that they'll get there. So,
all right, get your thoughts. Feel free, by all means, jump into the chat. Super chat, you guys go to the front of the line, no doubt about it. JB on the spot. We were talking. See, look it. You got Drake May.
Yes, Drake May is
ahead of golf.
Drake May, Justin Fields.
The fuck out of here.
Wait till you see some of these. I'm not going
to
steal
play
your
in that
thunder.
league.
I'm not going to steal your thunder.
What
That's
league
all I'm
is
going to
that?
say.
You're going to be really upset with one of these because Phil Yates has projected one of these quarterbacks to be a breakout this year.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him live on the show. Come on down anytime. I will fight him.
Phil Yates is the new you because now he is their fantasy guru.
Yeah.
I told
He's
you,
the Mel Kiper of fantasy.
Dude, I'm done. The COVID year, there was no way in hell I was spending $1,000 to jump in a league where if a dude sneezed, he's out for 2 weeks. And I'm not joking. No offense to you guys that love it, okay? I didn't realize how much of a hassle it was. When I didn't play it one year, I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just sitting here watching the games, not having a laptop in front of me,
I'm
not
down
having
to
my
one
phone
league,
in front of me.
I'm down to one league.
Yeah.
And I'm like you. I used to keep it on paper starting at 89.
Gosh.
Jeez.
89.
Prehistoric ass fantasy league.
I think I'm up to
Listen.
You know who my quarterback was? Dan Marino.
Holy shit.
I had Herman Moore.
Matt started
Chris
fantasy
Carter.
football.
We all
Matt
remember
created fantasy football.
the first time I had the number one pick.
I had Emmitt Smith.
The first time I had the number one pick, I took Randall Cunningham.
Wow.
And do you remember what happened? First game of the year, he blew out his knee.
Wow. Was y'all doing fantasy by carrier pigeon back then?
Yeah, it was.
By Morse code?
Listen,
they had to mail in their orders.
My
KG.
quarterback got sacked. Stop.
JB, you don't understand. JB, that's exact.
Are you
our
serious?
We had to have our lineup in by Thursday.
Yes.
And the commissioner would mail the rosters and the standings to us. And listen,
I wasn't that bad.
if it didn't come by
The
Saturday,
Pony
if it didn't come by Saturday, then I had to pick up the phone and call him and go, "Hey, dude, like I'm playing Maz. Hey, dude, what's Maz's roster?" And you write it down on a sheet of paper. Then the funniest thing is when it would come on Monday. And you're like, some good you do me now, unless there was the Monday night game and you could, make amends. So
One year I won on Monday Night Football. I needed 3 touchdowns from the Eagles defense, and they got it on Monday Night Football.
I love that shit.
Hey,
And I won the damn league.
Shout out to Snake Wegner, Maz's first fantasy team. He etched in stone.
Joe Namath.
On one of those Stonehenge stones, you can find Maz's lineup from '78.
Hey, it was the 10 Commandments that Maz right next to him with the fantasy rules.
I've been called Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble in the past. It's all right. Bring it on, man.
All right, we are up against it. Like I jump in the chat. Love to hear your thoughts. Certainly, this
Smith.
Lion stuff we'll get into. There are 16 quarterbacks ahead of Jared Goff. Help
Justin
me figure
Fields?
this
That's
out,
nuts.
man.
Yeah, you guys are going to be really
Drake
upset.
May?
I'm telling you.
He was second in the league in yards. He was fourth in touchdown
Listen,
passes.
Let's get in that league.
No, for real.
Jeez,
I will do
Pete,
damage in
man.
that league.
All right, JB, where are we going?
We got here from Planet Fitness, but first let me clear up this super chat. $5
Shout out.
from Silas. He sent
you.
in. He said, "What's happening is we are in a position we have never been before. Remember, the Eagles have been ready to implode for 4 years now, and the Cowboys as well."
He's so smart. The Eagles are a great example just to go in. Listen, KG, I remember sitting in with you boys like literally a year ago around this time, and people were discounting the Eagles, and I was like, dude, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure.
I absolutely was, and now we're in the day and age to where we have to give Nick Sirianni credit for
being
a
right?
good coach. It's disgusting to me.
Sirianni
really
watch
is.
was like, okay, he's got to be gone by the third week of September, right? It was insane.
We also said the Bills' window was closed, and apparently it's not
Yeah,
closed.
isn't that amazing?
So, it's apparently not.
All right, sorry, JB.
Can't get them all.
All right, we need to hear from Planet Fitness.
All right, get your fitness on this summer at Planet Fitness. The high school summer pass is going on right now. You see teenagers in there every single day, 14 to 19. They work out for free all summer. This allows teens to prioritize their mental and physical health while school activities like sports and gym class are, in recess. Since launching this program, Planet Fitness has invested more than $300 million in Wave membership dues to promote health and wellness. These kids come in, they're very respectable. They work in just like you work in. That's the thing about Planet Fitness, man. Convenience, hassle-free. There's one near your house. Check them out, Planet Fitness.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's Hot Summer Sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The Hot Summer Sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you will. We got
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
Now throw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Hey, man, guys, we're simple creatures. Let's be honest. Simplicity. Gimmies on the golf course. Uncomplicated.
Ooh.
Like Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. You just walk in, sign in. Before you know it, you're handsome and clean. See, look at that. I mean, just like that over the weekend. Lady Jane's open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk-ins are welcome. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
They can't fix swamp crotch, though, so,
No.
just letting y'all know before y'all come in.
I mean, toxic levels yesterday, KG.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Toxic
It was
levels.
pretty bad for me. I ain't gonna lie. It was a rainforest down there, to say the least. So,
All right, so listen, we were talking about this, and sometimes, you plan to talk about other things on the show, and then something like this pops up, okay? What's it? The Fantasy Football Marathon? Is that?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So ESPN 2's doing this Fantasy Football Marathon, and I happened to look up at the screen right before we're on the air, and I'm not making this up. He's going to reveal the list to you in just a second. JB is going to tell you the 16 quarterbacks that they're saying are ranked higher than Jared Goff.
In fantasy.
In fantasy. And again, you guys, okay, I'll listen. But before I listen, I just have to fact check myself just for my own health and well-being, mental health and well-being. You're talking about a guy who was second in the league in yards passing last year. He was fourth in touchdowns. And there were only 2 quarterbacks in the entire National Football League that had a better touchdown to interception ratio than Jared Goff. Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson.
2 fantasy quarterbacks that also had a great year.
Right? And he said, so by all means, JB, since we started on this, and we're going to get to some of the sound, and we're going to have the daily worship of Isaac Tesla, for the Teslaites out there. Yes.
Praise be to Tesla. Praise be Tesla.
We got a new white boy now. TK, get your shit and get out, Tom Kennedy. Get out.
JB, so give us this top 17 according to the Fantasy Football Marathon. Give us the top 17 quarterbacks. I'm so intrigued to hear this.
Like I said, you guys are going to be a little upset. Stop me if you guys want to talk about any of these guys, but as you know, Goff is at number 16. 15 is Drake May from the New England Patriots.
That's already a joke.
What the fuck? Pardon my language.
Who is he throwing to?
What the?
I don't
Who the
know.
fuck is Drake May throwing the ball to?
I don't know. I don't know what they base this off of. Jared Goff got as low as to number 19 from Moody of the cast and in his rankings as well too. But at 14, Justin Fields from the New York Jets.
Okay.
With his broken toe.
You're right. Okay.
Continue. There's Justin Fields.
Shout out AG.
Number 13, Dakota Rain Prescott. One Mr. Dak Prescott is at number 13.
I mean, I could understand it. He does put up big fantasy numbers. Say what you want about it.
If he stays in.
Listen.
Right, if he stays in the game.
KG, I'm not gonna piss on you if you take Dak Prescott. I'll take Jared Goff, though.
No, absolutely.
I'll take Jared Goff. Yeah, I got no problem with it.
But he do got a lot of weapons over there, and they just added George Pickens now too, so I can get it. I can understand it.
All right, at number 12 is the person Phil Yates has predicted to be a breakout QB this season, and he is in our division as well too. One Mr. Caleb Williams.
I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing at
You
all.
go ahead and take Caleb Williams.
Right.
Please
draft
He's
Caleb
betting on
Williams.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
You
what he's betting
go
on.
ahead and take Caleb. You take Caleb
Please
and make
draft
sure you
Caleb.
take a good backup quarterback to replace him 3 or 4 weeks into the season. After you fire out 0-4.
Right.
Yeah, never know. Number 11, Justin Herbert out in the Chargers. Number 10, Brock Purdy from the 49ers. Number 9, this concerns me a little bit as well too, Kyler Murray.
The running ability.
This is the year, right? This is finally the year for Kyler, man. He's got all the pieces.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Marvin Harrison getting stopped by Will Johnson in practice. I mean,
I would have put $1 on Kyler Murray.
Jeez.
Not $1.
Fantasy wise, I mean, running ability though, he has a big body target. I get it.
He says this is the best team he's had so far.
That's not saying much.
Which is
that's a low bar. Very low bar for
Very
Kyler.
low bar for him. At number 8, the Moxie Man, Baker Mayfield. Number 7, Bo Nix.
And I like Bo Nix too. But
that's the Sean Payton, Dr. Frankenstein guy.
I was shocked at
like
Bo
Bo
Nix
Nix.
last year.
Yeah.
I was shocked. Hey, by the way, can I go back to Baker?
Yeah.
Baker really had a good season last year, and I know we talked about it. I think Baker's drastically underrated. I think he's grown up. He's turned into a pretty good quarterback. For the record, he has the same touchdown to interception ratio that Goff had last year at plus 25. He had 41 TDs, 16 interceptions. Of course, Goff had 37 and 12. So they were both plus 25.
Yeah.
So if you're following at home, there are only 2 quarterbacks in the league that had better TD to interception ratio. I mean, that's crazy when you think about it. So I ain't mad at that. Now I'll take Goff. I will. I'll take Goff.
Yeah, I would still take Jared Goff.
I'm still taking Goff on that one. Number 6, the king has fallen in fantasy football. Patrick Mahomes is at number 6 on this list. Joe Burrow at number 5. Jalen Hurts at 4. Jaden Daniels at 3. Josh Allen at number 2 and number 1. Lamar Jackson.
All those make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Jalen Hurts threw 18 touchdowns last year. You guys know that, right?
How many did he run?
I just want to. You know what? Let me look at that right now.
Right, tush push. How many tush push touchdowns did they get?
Hold on just a
He had
second.
a lot of cheapies.
How many did he have last year? Can you guys pull it up? Here, let me see.
Let me see.
I'm just gonna pull it up right here. You
Well, I
guay
think
talk
JB's
amongst
looking
yourselves for
it
a
up.
second.
I bet you he's got almost as much rushing.
18
14.
touchdowns.
18 and 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had 32 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
32 total touchdowns. So
But his
found-
14 are worth 6 each.
No, for real.
No,
Yeah.
The other ones are only worth 3 or 4
Right.
each.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff still had more touchdowns. Like what do you want me? Just passing the ball. What do you want me to say? Right?
Yeah.
He did.
I don't. You know I'm not directing that at you. That was.
I don't care.
That's my. Jared Goff had 37 thrown alone. 37 thrown alone.
And he had 1 touchdown that he caught.
That's right.
That was worth 6.
Who could forget? Who
I was there Monday night.
All right, so
Run to the end
it's
zone.
it's just I can't believe I'm turning into that guy. Maybe it's crazy month. I'm just a little surprised at some of the disrespect being thrown around the lines.
And you do have to account for the fact that some of these guys are dual threat quarterbacks. So, some of the people listed above Goff, I can kind of understand it from a fantasy perspective, but he is definitely, in terms of just throwing the football, he is somebody that you want. Like, to have what Drake made fucking above Jared Goff, I think that's atrocious.
Right above Jared Goff.
Just tell me you don't know anything about fantasy.
And
like, that's horrible.
Do you know what it kind of comes down to, though? And if it isn't just this, like I don't want to make it specifically about just fantasy, but I think it's the smartest guy in the room shit. I really do.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because when people talk about the dual threat guys, right? You just have the exact same conversation about Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah.
So somebody sits back and says to me, "Yeah, but Jalen Hurts runs a bunch in," and I go, "Okay, I don't know if you know this, but if I have 37 touchdowns and you have 32 touchdowns, I have 5 more touchdowns than you."
Stop it, Sean.
Right?
Fucking now. What?
It's like those story problems when I was a fucking kid. If Maz has 4 apples and he gives me 2 apples, how many apples do we each have? I have more touchdowns than you. I'm cool with that. Thank you very much. But you know what? It was just, I'm noticing this thing, and Maz, maybe, gosh damn it, I'll blame you. It's that thing you sent me yesterday where whoever it was said, "Oh, the Packers are going to win the division at 11-6.
USA Today. And get into Super Bowl.
I'm not seeing it, dude. Look, that pisses me off. Come on.
There it is.
Yeah. How do
They got
It
the
was
Ravens.
12-5. Let me. Yeah, it was 12-5.
Matthew Golden, the final piece for Green
That's
Bay.
it.
Yeah. That's it. What else are they saying right now?
That's
Did you see
it.
what Matthew Golden did, by the way?
No, I didn't. What did he do?
He bought his childhood home
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
and gifted it to his grandmother or mother.
I believe
Oh,
this
okay.
was his
Yeah.
his
Shout
mother.
out to him, man.
Wasn't that nice?
That's really cool.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I hope somebody does the the Adam Hangman page. No, I'm talking shit. Shout out JP. Wrestling talk. Don't mind our wrestling talk over here.
That's so wrong.
All right, listen, we are way over already. We're going to come back with a lot of sound, a lot of thoughts on the Lions, some stuff from camp. Dan Campbell had a lot of comments about a lot of things. KG is the guest reverend today at the Tesla worship service.
I am.
So
I'm ready to be the Tesla.
Yeah.
I'm ready to come lay my tithes and offerings to the Great White Hope. I am.
Where we going, JB?
1 second. I got to grab this super chat, but we need to hear from Les Stanford. But first, let me clear this up for everyone. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats.
Appreciate you.
$5 from Jordan Lionheart. Don't worry, Shador Sanders will be ahead of Goff next week with the way ESPN is glazing him.
Shit, he needs to get glazed right
Do
now.
you know he's still 4th on the quarterback?
Yes, yes.
They not gonna start him.
Listen, it's Flacco and him.
Yep.
That's it. It's Flacco
And it's gonna be
this
Flacco.
kid. That kid's good. That kid's good.
I think he is too. I'm sorry. I do.
He's good.
I think he's a good quarterback. He was good at Colorado. There was too much shit thrown his way
I
when he
was
was at
told,
Colorado.
Sean, that where you're drafted is what you are. That's
Yeah,
what I was
that's
told.
true. I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've
shout
heard
out
that.
to Neo, man. That's what I was told.
He was drafted ahead of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All right.
When you do a little deeper digging, though, I think I can kind of understand why they hating on Shador now. Like the way his contract is set up,
'cause he
I
had
can
his own
understand
draft room.
why they hating on him a little bit.
He had his own draft room.
Yeah.
That's why they hate him. That's why.
JB just sits in the other room and shakes his head, man. It's just, that's where he's at.
You're going to be surprised about that kid.
That's where he's at right now. All right, anything else, JB?
No, that's it. Let's hear from Les Stanford. KG.
Hey, shout out Les Stanford, Buick and GMC. They got great offers for everybody trying to get in a car before the snow hits the ground, man. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special at $599 per month with tax, of course, or try out the 2025 Hummer EV SUV lease special at $699 per month. Don't forget about the 2025 Sierra Double Cab Elevation lease special for only $169 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. For all these specials, go to lesstanford.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
For years talking about Michigan Sports and Spine and Dr. Jeff Pierce. I'm a patient. I go there twice a week for physical therapy on my elbow. Just had a PRP therapy on it last week. It's feeling better. I'm coming back in, baby. MichiganSportsandSpine.com. You got to trust the place that DMAC tells you to go to. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game, performing at your best. Check him out online, MichiganSportsandSpine.com, 248-426-9944. Tell him the guys from Woodward sent you.
All right,
start with this. Obviously, Mo's back with us. He's doing well. It's good to have him back, and he's good. So obviously, he's in concussion protocol. We're gonna take it nice and easy here. Make sure he's good over the next call it 10 to 14 days, and reassess. So that's good news.
Friday night, sounded like nobody really wanted to continue playing, but we obviously saw the play where about 8 minutes ran off the clock. Can you explain why that had to happen? What kind of instruction were you given from the league?
don't do this to me. All right. So Raheem and I agreed that was what we were going to do. We talked to, Sean Hockley let us know, hey, the game is still on, and we communicated with each other. We told Sean we'll be taking these, and he said, I understand, and that's the way it went. And then the game was called.
It is, there should be no debate when you're talking about an exhibition game, okay? There should be no debate to end that game. None. Zero.
Unless you bet on the game.
Not even.
I'm just saying, hold on.
My life is not worth a fucking sports bet.
Kenny, wacky people, bet on those games.
No,
so you have the over-unders going, right?
Facts.
You got over-under on Kyle Allen. You played 3 quarters only. You should get your money back.
No, and I agree with that. It should be a push when some shit happens like this. But
those people are complaining.
Yeah,
just saying.
They are implementing something like that in sports betting right now, but it's only if like your player is hurt and you have within the quarter to take them out.
Listen, I'm not saying if you're betting on exhibition games, you probably have a problem.
Yeah,
big facts.
No doubt. But they're out there. They're out there.
I don't think, Maz, I'm sure you, all the years you were down in the locker room and whatever at games, I don't think the average person understands what that does to these guys mentally, like what you saw Friday night.
God.
Those guys are shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and after it happens, the regular season, obviously, you got to keep playing the game. They don't want to. That's all they're talking about after the game. And it doesn't matter if it happens across the hall. No, the guys, that's where the camaraderie stuff comes in.
You see your life pass before your eyes.
Right. That's
NFL life.
Even if it's across the hall.
Of course.
Those guys, like, I've been there for some of those moments, and those dudes are devastated after the game. It's made the right decision. Let there be no mistake about it. Come on, man.
I was on the mic at the Silverdome at the time when Reggie Brown went down.
Oh, no. Were you doing it then?
Yeah,
oh,
I was
no
doing
shit.
it. Reggie Brown goes down. Deathly silent. Take him away. Barry Sanders runs for his 2,000.
Yeah.
And they beat the Jets. And Barry Christmas was the headline. So it's tough.
I was in the stands at the Utley game.
Wow.
Like literally.
I wasn't here yet.
Yeah, I was a fan. I was,
Thumbs up.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what the hell was going on. And that's when I'm not joking. That's when I figured out, if you want to know what's going on, look down on the field. And I saw the way the guys were acting down on the field, and we were just like, holy gosh. And for some of you young people out there, Mike Utley was a lineman who got paralyzed during a game.
Very good lineman.
Yeah. Like paralyzed during a game.
Yes.
Just shortly before Thanksgiving, it was devastation.
Against the Rams.
It was devastating.
And we all were around to see DeMar Hamlin on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Die.
Yeah.
On the field.
And they didn't stop the game then.
They brought him back to life. And he's playing ball, which is amazing.
Yeah, it is absolutely amazing.
Good on Dan and Raheem for taking matters into their own hands.
Amen.
Because I think that's disgusting by the NFL to not stop that game. Like, come on, it's preseason.
Yep.
You mean to tell me your ticket sales and ratings are more important than one of your players' lives?
Yep.
Like, that shit is weak to me.
Those guys, and those guys are not in a mental place to go continue a football game that means nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody is in that mental place. Nobody is in that. So I 100% agree with you, KG. Now, you got to continue it, man. You got to continue it when you're in the regular season. I mean, that's just the way it is. We all know it, right? But at the end of the day, man, come on now. That was the right decision. I have said all off season, there's no possible way the injuries can continue like they did last year for the Detroit Lions. I firmly believe there's no possible way that we can get to that number, okay?
Really?
Yeah. Their schedule also is favorable in terms of, like, rest after games.
Yes.
So they shouldn't have that many injuries this year.
But
good.
But
shouldn't.
Shouldn't
be in the key word.
Thanks for telling me that.
Aren't we all sitting here right now a little bit going, maybe
Yeah.
there's more validity to what Dan Skipper's about to say than any of us want to admit? Here's Dan Skipper.
I'm sitting there like a fan. But it started early in the game. I got a picture sent of Justin in an air cast. It doesn't happen in warm-ups. So, it's just things like that it's a constant reminder. And, hopefully whoever's got the voodoo doll on us can just undo the pin. This is unbelievable. Legs and everything else. Crazy.
That's such a great line. Like the voodoo doll line. Like, please.
I'm sorry, but I'm on that ship.
Are you really?
Of course
I
you
am.
are, man.
I'm on that ship.
That don't surprise me one bit.
You're not an emotional person normally, man. So
No,
I'm kind of surprised you're on that ship.
Your feelings aren't on a whim.
Listen, guy.
You don't live and die by the pitch or throw.
Good. No, dude. It can happen, right? It can't.
It won't.
Not like that.
It won't.
Not JB. Don't you me, okay? I expect it from Maz. I don't expect it from you.
Look, we have 6 players right now on IR, end of the season. Please don't let this happen again. Just don't.
You heard Skipper. One of the guys on the offensive line, a rookie, and I forgot his first name. It's Justin something. I wish Easy was here. He could tell us. The guy got hurt in warm-ups. Air cast. Out for the year.
It's a good thing he won't see the field anyway. I don't know any lineman named Justin on this team that's notable, so I'm just saying.
You know what? I'll tell you what, guys, and we'll get to some of the chat comments in a moment. Again, Super Chat, you go to the front of the line. JB's going to take care of that. We almost need to find a sponsor for the daily Isaac Tesla segment, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's you hear the organ playing. It's like going to church in the morning. You've got that tight collar. My old man's yelling at me. You know what? Quit playing with your damn collar. Dad, quit making me wear this dumb bow tie. Right?
Did you have clip-ons?
Yes, I did,
Yeah,
and I hated it. Gosh,
I
damn,
can't do the clip-on, man. You got to tie that thing, man.
Yeah, you know what it was? I looked like the little bastard from Problem Child. I was like that little kid.
I can see that.
Junior, I can definitely see that.
You're trouble. You're not fooling anybody.
My dad would call me Damien, and you got off easy.
Damien,
he would call me Damien all the time.
All right, somebody grab the razor. 666 is on his head. Here's Dan Campbell on Isaac Tesla.
Tesla had a nice touchdown and a couple key blocks. What did you think of his performance in that first half?
I thought he did well. I thought he played better than he did the first week. And I would say ever since we put pads on, he's been trending this way, So that's a good sign, is that you're getting better with pads on than the pajamas. So that was awesome. He's doing well, man. He blocks on the perimeter. He's making big catches over the top of people. He's going up. His route detail is getting that much better. Scotty's doing a heck of a job with him and all those guys. So he's growing.
All right. All jokes aside, can we go back to reality for a second?
It creams in your mouth a little bit.
Hey, yo.
Shout out T-Foss.
Oh, my gosh.
Shout out T-Foss.
KG, can I ask you this?
You sure can.
I'm going to start with you.
All right.
Where does he fit into this offense? Legitimately, now let's drop all worship services.
Man.
Y'all
keep trying to make me throw Tim Patrick away. I won't do it, goddammit. I'm not throwing Tim Patrick away.
That's why I'm asking you. Come on, legitimately.
I don't understand why we got to take one off the field to have another on the field.
We don't.
We both have them on the field.
We don't.
They're both weapons. They both can be utilized. But what Isaac Tesla is showing you is that, no, this kid's for real. I think he's absolutely for real. And we get it. It's preseason. He's doing it against second unit type talent. We get it, okay? But the intangibles are the intangibles, and you can just see it pop off the page with him. His size and speed and his ability to just catch a fucking football is really, really good, man, at this stage. Him being a younger guy, man, and I think he can only get better from here. The Lions will feature him. I have said this time upon time again, especially in the red zone. He's a big body target. He's shown right there that he's capable of catching jump balls. I think he's going to be featured a lot in this Lions offense in year one. I just don't think it'll be, surpassing or supplanting a Tim Patrick, who has kind of already made his mark on this thing.
Maz, where are you at?
Tim Patrick is going to be on the bench within 3 weeks.
Yo, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Y'all crazy,
this kid
man.
is I'm telling you.
This is why we don't have nothing nice.
They stole this kid. And I said it from day one when I saw everything about this kid. And he was lost at Arkansas. I mean, receivers out of Arkansas? Come on, man. This kid is going to be one of the better receivers in the NFL before you know it.
Ooh.
That's a big statement, dude. Because you know what? All rookies, I'm sorry, I just go like this. Especially if you're a depth rookie, I just go like this.
I get it. This kid's going to catch everything thrown to him.
JB, where are you at?
Look, no disrespect to Tim Patrick, but I'm saying this right now. Maz has him week 3 switching
3
with Tesla.
weeks is disrespectful.
I'm saying week 1.
You out your mind,
After week
man.
1, Tesla will be wide receiver 3. I have high hopes for this man, and he's going to prove it after week 1.
I'm going week 10. I'm going week 10.
At least that's a more realistic answer.
I think.
You be quiet, KG.
Yeah, KG, I'm not. Man. KG, I think the decision's already been made. I really, truly do.
It's over.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think the decision's already been made.
Just like Hooker. It's over.
More on that.
Hooker's a different situation.
You guys, like, I know we touched on it very quickly during our abbreviated show yesterday. The amount of people out there that think that you can trade Hendon Hooker for value right now scares the shit out of me.
Shout out Anson. You could get a 3rd round pick for him. Like, no,
he doesn't.
Not even close.
He does not.
Gonna get.
KG, he does not believe that.
Yeah, at one point he did. I think he's getting better now, but at one point he honestly thought you can get a 2nd round pick for him.
I think he's down to
are you out of your mind?
I think he's down to a 5th pick now.
Even if he was balling, at best you would get a 5th round.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you again. I hate to repeat the same damn thing. Like, general managers are professional liars, man.
Yeah.
Like if I'm literally going nuts over this kid, why on earth would I tell Brad Holmes that I love this kid and thus screw myself in what I have to give up to get this kid?
That's a fact.
You lie through your teeth. All right, this JB guy, I'm Brad. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
What do you want me? You're my boy. Maybe you can remember me down the line. I know, listen, you got to save face. He was a 3rd round pick, and it don't look good for you to hand him away for nothing. I'm going to listen, I'll take this JB. I'll give you, the best I can do is a 7th round. I mean, just remember, you owe me one, Brad.
And you get JB, he's the best technical director.
Right, I get JB, I'm happy as a pig in shit. But right now, you have to, Hendon Hooker's value is dog doo-doo. It is, whether you want to admit it or not, I don't care. And please consider the source. I was one of the guys I really liked that pick.
So did I.
And gosh damn it, I keep hoping that magically this week against Miami, he goes out there and shows a flair or whatever. It's hope against hope right now, but here's DC on benching Hendon Hooker.
Decision to take Hooker out in the first half to get Kyle in there before the halftime.
Well, just turning the ball over. That was the big, because look, Hooker made some good throws, man. Before he was doing a few things, but we got to get more work taking care of the ball. You decide you're going to be a runner, you got to tuck it away, man, like any runner does. 2 hands on the ball in the pocket when you go to step up. So it's all the fundamentals that we talk about. So we just need more work at that, and then he'll get to play.
Feel sorry for the guy, man. Listen, he
walked off the field yesterday. Not one reporter went up to him. He worked out with the 3rd team yesterday. It's just pick your color curtains that you want. It's curtains for this kid.
The NFL is no place for sympathy. I mean, it just isn't. I mean, that's the reality of it. I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, I'll say it again: the amount of humiliation that he's gone through. Whether it be we're going to pick a high school football coach, but don't worry about it. We just want a guy with experience. Yeah. Then the offseason, Kyle Allen, then this, man,
I really felt bad for him in that game, man, because as soon as he was pulled, they put the camera on him on the sideline. You could tell he's not pleased. You could tell he's a little dejected.
Upset, yeah.
And then Kyle Allen instantly comes on the field.
Hits Tesla.
Yeah, hits Tesla, like, in the end zone. He had that one deep pass. He gets down the field in 4 plays. Like, that is just disheartening, man. But it is a business, and it's a performance-based business at the end of the day. And if you can't go out there and perform on the field, nobody's going to feel sorry for you, man. It sucks, but, we wanted more out of a 3rd round pick, but you can't hit them all.
Next man up is reality. The NFL there's no sympathy in the NFL. That's just the way it is. These guys know it. Especially talk to a guy that's been around, Maz. Those jaded veterans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to get a spot on someone's practice squad. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And once in a while, he might be called up as an emergency quarterback.
I believe that.
Or, who the hell knows? Maybe the great Kazoo comes down and makes him into a real quarterback again.
You know what you say? Like honestly, I mean, run his offense. Who runs his offense? Have him in the shotgun constantly, and all the people out there that, by the way, said system quarterback, boy, they seem right, because I argued with a lot of you guys that talked about system quarterback. I'm man enough. I'll confess my sins. I was one of those guys. Come on, man. That's the low-hanging fruit. Well, right now they look very right.
Maybe the Titans give him a ride.
Real quick, I got to do a vibe check on my homie JB over here, because he was a avid Hendon Hooker stan, and now that it is rest in peace for Hendon Hooker in terms of being a Detroit Lion. JB, how do you feel knowing that Hendon Hooker is no longer taking over this franchise?
It's not rest in peace. Yes, it is sad to see him out there, taking snaps with the third strings as well too. If he can bounce back against Miami, I think it should be fine. I don't think he should have been pulled.
If he can bounce back,
I don't think he should have been pulled in this preseason game. Let the kid work through his mistakes. Yes, he knows he's messing up, but at least give him that shot and that opportunity. Don't just destroy this man's confidence and then bench him automatically.
Oh, JB. It's exactly what we've seen in the last 9 months. The guy's confidence has got to be all-time low. Everything they did.
It's shot right now.
All right, one more thing before we hit the break and get you involved with the chat. Super chats, you guys go to the front of the line. Don't forget that. This is DC on Kyle Allen.
I thought Kyle played really well, man. I was fired up. That was outstanding. He comes in the game, he wasn't going to play till the second half, and, we get him in there, so it's kind of like, hey, man, you're up, and okay, I got to be ready to go now. He gets out there and immediately gives us a boost, man. Runs the offense, makes 2 huge throws in the first drive he's in there. Man, I thought he was on point with the checks, the kills, motion landmarks, the whole thing, man. He operated the offense at a high level and made big-time throws. So I was fired up.
JB, do you sure you want to stand by that after hearing that?
I stand by Hooker until
he's gone.
Until the season starts.
All right. So what?
Kyle Allen, he came out there, he did his thing.
If we were looking at a clock right now, and execution is straight up midnight, what time is it right now for Hendon Hooker and the Detroit Lions?
It is 11:58 right now.
10:45.
10:45.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah. What would you order for your last meal? That's
I got a pizza. I got a slice and a soda in Hoboken.
Hey, Maz, this is like the Sopranos ending. You don't even need to see it. You can just assume what's going to happen to Hendon Hooker at this point.
Just fade to black.
It's over. Just fade to black, man. You can imply what's going to happen.
He can get pardoned still.
Nah,
he can get pardoned
still. Let me tell you something. The best part about that, if you guys didn't see it in JB's face, JB didn't believe a word that just came out of his mouth.
Not at all.
Not a single word. No way. Look, he's even hiding his face right now. He knew the camera might come on him, so he dipped his head down. He doesn't believe a damn word that just came out of his mouth.
If he bounces back against Miami,
he don't believe a word that came out of his mouth.
I know he's not going to bounce back against Miami. I know it, but at least he can still stay on the practice squad. I'm hoping.
Hey, we'll be at Sean's house anyway. Don't worry.
You're right.
We'll be eating.
I'm looking forward to it.
Not as much as us.
I got such a good menu for you guys. I got some surprises.
This is going to be awesome.
We're having a dry run this afternoon, as a matter of fact. My buddy Mike and I.
I've never, as a grown man, been excited about Sausage Fest, but I am about this one, so shout out. Hey, y'all stop it.
But all right.
Hey, hold on, I got to get my shit off. Y'all stop it. I don't hate Isaac Tesla, bro. I was hyping him when we drafted him. I was saying he's going to make an impact year one. It's just, I'm not throwing Tim Patrick in the trash like y'all is doing. I'm sorry. This is why, as Lions fans, we can't have nothing nice. As soon as you get the new shit in here, you throw it somebody else out.
We're not throwing them in the trash. We're just moving them to the bench. That's all.
You guys have to understand, this is a long-running bit, okay? It's like, who do we fall in love with at camp, right? There's always a crush.
Of course.
There's always. This is a heavy crush, though. KG, right?
I hear it, but
this is a heavy crush.
We just forget about what Tim Patrick did for us. Hey, Khalif Raymond, remember him? I'm sure you did. We was converting third down conversions and fourth down conversions.
I'm just saying. Leaf might be the 3. I forgot about him.
No, he ain't going to be the 3, but, he's cutting. This is a loaded room. I can see if this was a position of need for the Lions, but since it's not, I don't think they're going to just rush him in year one. I don't.
Maybe Patrick could play safety.
But I could be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong on this.
Maybe Patrick can play safety.
I'm open to being wrong. I'll just say that. I'm open to being
That's
wrong.
kind of a loaded room, too, that safety room. But if anybody could do it, it's Tim Patrick.
Absolutely.
All right, JB.
Knock it down!
We got some chats we got to hit before we break. We're late. You guys are never going to believe it, but we're late.
We got some super chats to hit. Shout out to everyone sending in super chats. $9.99 from Flannels Bulge once again. He
Shout
said,
out.
Sean, thoughts
Bulge.
on the preseason college football poll. Also, 29 out of 30 past seasons, there has been one team to finish unranked after starting preseason top 10. Who do you think finishes unranked in the top 10?
That's one of my favorite games to play. I'm not even joking, is who in the top 10. I think just outside of the top 10 was one that jumped out to me, and Illinois. Was Illinois 11? Were they 11? Correct me. By the way, just ahead of Michigan.
Michigan at 14.
Illinois was 11, right?
Yeah.
Brett Bielema.
12?
12. Yeah, there you
Am
go.
I missing? I know they went 10-3 last year. Okay.
I'm with you. It's Illinois.
Like Brett Bielema's going to
Yeah.
get you a good. Look at all the little cute seasons he had at Wisconsin. I had somebody pick Miami. I don't think Miami's schedule allows them to do that free fall. I'll tell you what. I'll pick one from the top 10 though when we come back. Illinois was the first one that, I have a lot of respect for Brett Bielema. I know a lot of people around here don't. I have a lot of respect for Brett Bielema because that's exactly it. What you just said, KG.
Yeah.
He's damn good. You're not expecting to win the Big Ten. You're not expecting to do anything on the national level. But this is a guy that's got a track record for putting up some damn good seasons. But I'll pick one from the top 10. Flannels Bulge. All right, anything else, JB?
We got one more. Shout out to Silas sending in $5.
Shout
He
out.
said, Packers play the Lions twice, Vikings twice, Commies, Week 6 Bengals, Steelers, Philly, Denver, Baltimore. So the Packers are going 5-5 through that. Okay, sure.
No, see, you guys, I'm glad that you brought that up because I was kind of feeling like a whiny little bitch. I was. I can call myself out. Do you know what the great equalizer is? See you boys twice. That's a great equalizer.
We take care of business.
Yeah, but that's a great equalizer. Hey, remember what we did to y'all last year? And Viking fans, you obnoxious lot, you. We've done it for a while to you guys. See you soon.
Yeah.
We're cool. See you soon. Looking forward to it, boys. Good stuff. All right, where are we going, JB?
Over to me for Gold Crown, because at Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter. Crafting elite collaboration extracts since the caregiver days, Gold Crown has partnered with craft growers across Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and that live resin-infused gummies. Their new line, Crown Jewels, is here gluten-free, effect-based, and coated in nerves for that extra little pop. Find Gold Crown in over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty, all rise for the reigns of royal highs with Gold Crown.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app online or in club and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, what is up? Sean Baligian here for Feldman Chevrolet. Get those fingers up. Larry Bird all day. #1 Chevy dealer with 5 locations in Highland, New Hudson, Novi, Livonia, and Lansing. Great deals going on, man, all the time. 2025 Silverado 1500 Crew, $189 a month. The Equinox, 2026 Equinox. How about a lease for $209 a month? Get your behind out to Feldman. There's a reason why they say they're #1 because, well, they are #1. All right, Flannels Bulge, like I said before we went to the break, off the top of my head, I hadn't picked the top 10 team yet. Illinois was the one that jumped out to me. Here's the thing. Do you know what I think people make the mistake in this new college football world? People make the mistake of like, somebody's going to yell out Miami, okay? Take a look at Miami's schedule. Like, shame on Mario Cristobal if they don't win 10, 11 games.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
There was a chance they couldn't, though.
Who takes over for Cam Ward?
I forget.
Do they have a kid? They have a kid?
Yeah,
That's
they have
it's the U. They should.
They have another guy. I am, and I know somebody can accuse me of saying this is low hanging fruit, but I'm going to say it anyway. LSU.
Oh, that's not low hanging fruit at all.
Well, that's the easy choice, is what I'm saying. That's
My
it.
family.
I just went like that. Okay, schedule means a lot, dude. It just does, and that's why the people. I don't get it with Penn State. Neither do I at face value. Okay, you've got James Franklin. We all know, and I know he changed the narrative a little bit last year.
Did he? He can't win the big one.
When you win a couple playoff games, man, I got to shut up a little bit.
You had one of the easiest paths, though, to a name, and you could not do it still.
But if I say that you can't win big games and you go win 2 playoff games, I have to shut it a little bit.
I guess.
I do. I have to shut it. I don't get the Drew Aller stuff.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't.
I think he's the latest in a line of Penn State quarterbacks that people drop their pants over, and I don't get it. But look at Penn State's schedule. Like, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. That schedule is cake, okay? So here's LSU. You ready? At Clemson, hosting Florida, at Ole Miss, South Carolina comes in, at Vandy, and you know Diego Pavia is going to beat him by 4 touchdowns, right?
Shout out Vandy.
A&M at home.
I do not like that guy.
At Alabama, hosting Arkansas, at Oklahoma.
Arkansas without Tesla?
Right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay, good luck with that schedule, man. So you might be a really good team. You might be better than, say, Curt Cignetti in Indiana. But Curt Cignetti in Indiana aren't playing dick. And you have 4 or 5 games on that schedule where you can fall flat on your face. So, truth be told, if LSU met Indiana, I really like LSU's chances a lot.
I mean, they should.
Right?
They should.
But there's also even money chance that Brian Kelly's going to do Brian Kelly things, and you're going to lose 4, maybe even 5 games. So if I had to pick one out of the top 10, Flannels Bulge, I'll go with LSU.
And you got to think that the pressure is on. Seeing that they, lost out on the Bryce Underwood sweepstakes, which seemed like it was ball in their court, it's got to be some pressure on him this year. If he don't get, a good year out of LSU this year, he's probably fired. And I would, if I'm LSU, I would fire him at this point.
So can I just very quickly, hate to bore you all, you guys want to hear Penn State's schedule? All right. Host Nevada, host Florida International, host Villanova, host Oregon, at UCLA, host Northwestern, at Iowa. You never know with that wacky Kirk Ferentz. You just never know, right? Wacky Kirk Ferentz will mix one in every year, right?
That's a Penn State dub.
At Ohio State, there's your L.
I think Oregon's an L, too.
Hosting Indiana, at Michigan State, hosting Nebraska, at Rutgers.
I see 2 losses.
Right. They're going 10-2 into the playoffs. Congratulations.
Another easy path for James Franklin.
Franklin's going back to the playoffs. I'm with you. I think he loses to Oregon and loses to Ohio State, and he's going back to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we'll fail again.
At that point in time, like, I get I feel what people are saying. People are going to say, oh, they're a fraud. That's fair. But they're 10-2.
Yeah.
And a 10-2 Penn State, #1's going to the playoff, and #2 probably in the top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all the people that say, well, I think it's going to be Penn State, I think you're wrong, because they're going to be up there because of the fraudulent schedule. And by the way, I'm going to say for the record, I think it's smart business today, sadly, because I love the great big early games. I think it's smart business today to put cupcakes on your schedule.
Yeah.
I think it's smart business.
That's how you get your team ready for the big ones.
Yep.
How about Dylan Raiola in Nebraska? You don't think they're going to come up and nip
He's
someone?
another one, with all due respect.
Their schedule is cake this year.
With all
They
due-
want them to be
With
the
all
next
due
up.
respect to Dom,
Mm-hmm. We know what this kid has done.
I really like Dom. I think there's a problem in his head. He thinks he's Patrick Mahomes. And he's
Yeah,
not.
like literally
And
thinks
he does
he
Patrick
really
Mahomes
does.
things all the time. But Patrick Mahomes does smart Patrick Mahomes things, and this kid does a lot of dumb. So maybe he graduated in his mind and he's not as dumb. But when I saw him last year, I'm just being honest with you. I was kind of like, why?
What are people hyping him up?
But because
There were
KG, tell me,
flashes.
there was a lot of dumb. He did a lot of dumb.
I mean, he did have some flashes in there, but yeah, like to your point, he needs to mentally get a little bit better and make better decisions before we start putting him on that pedestal.
All right, don't get me started. We'll save that for another day. By the way, in case you're keeping track at home, 11 days until college football starts.
Oh, Sean, I did find this out.
I gotta
too,
grab my
about,
pants.
Hold them up.
Miami's quarterback of the future.
Yes.
I didn't know that Carson Beck was over there.
That's right. How could I forget? He transferred from
Carson
Georgia.
Beck
Yeah, how
was
could
over there. He's a senior too.
Yeah.
Shout out Carson
Didn't he
Beck.
chase his girlfriend? He chased his girlfriend
Yeah,
there,
he
right?
did,
He
yep.
chased his girlfriend there.
Shout out
It's
Carson
Frank
Beck.
Costa.
Oh, Cristobal definitely
There's a
finna fail
callback
with
to
Carson Beck
many
there.
years ago. All right, listen, jump in the chat. As I said, super chats, we take you to the front of the line. Brad Galley had a great conversation. Shout out to Brad Galley from
Yes,
Channel
sir.
7.
PG.
Great guy, really does. Appreciate you, Brad. In case you missed it, he had a conversation with Dan Campbell yesterday. There were so many good comments that came out of this. First of all, the potential of a Ben Johnson rivalry.
Is there a rivalry already starting with Ben? Like at the owners' meetings, coaches' meetings at all, where you're tying his shoes under the table, trying to make him trip over himself?
And double knotting him under there? No, it's good. Actually, I saw him a couple of times in passing, and man, we're good. Relationship's good, but you know, it's no different than anything else. Like when we play each other, look, it's the next game, and we want to win, man. They're in our division, and I want to beat them. We want to beat them. I'm sure they want to beat us, right? There's no secret there, but no, I mean, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're out for blood.
I don't care what he says.
You think he's lying,
God,
man?
yes.
He might not be out for
God,
blood,
yes.
but we are.
36 hours after your worst loss, and he signs with the Bears. Now, look, if I was him, that would have been the team I probably would have went to, but not that quick. And just look, it was a bad look. And then he goes on and he talks up Caleb Williams, kind of talks shade at Jared Goff. You know, being smart, being funny. It didn't sit well with me. It didn't.
I'm going to be I will never begrudge a dude for going and doing something better than him.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously. I mean this in football, in life. If one of you guys said, like KG, if you walked up to me and said, dude, I just got this great job offer, I'd give you a bro hug, like best of luck to you, all that stuff. I mean it in sincerity. I don't root against human beings, okay?
Yeah.
I do root against human beings who go to the Chicago Bears.
That is a fact.
Like, sorry.
Known fact about
like
Sean.
that's it. Like you're done with me. Maybe one day we can be friends again, but right now, no. You're not friends. And I hope it's a Tennessee Titan game situation.
Oh.
I would love nothing
Or
more
Jags.
than. And what's that meme that goes around, that GIF that goes around where Ben Solo's yelling more? More! I'd be that guy, screaming for 60.
I think they're gonna do the work for us,
Oh,
man.
I
think
want a 60 spot. Could you imagine that?
I think the Bears are on 4-win watch right now,
Bro,
man. It's gonna be bad for them this year.
We get him
grabbing my pants again.
Opener at Ford Field. The NFL is so mean. You're so mean, NFL.
I'm holding my pants up with all my might
I
right
like
now.
that though. Bring Ben Johnson back to the Lions, then. Let's see how he reacts when he's on the other side.
Like, I want you to think about that, though, okay? Like, now I can't get out of my head, okay? KG, to your point. Your final score, not what he whose name I dare not mention wanted in his return to Detroit. The Lions put up 61 on the Bears and beat the Bears 61-10.
Oh, yes. Please, inject that in my veins.
Nudity. Forget about my pants off.
I was just about to say,
Full-fledged
we both
nudity
gonna
for
have our
24
pants
hours.
off. We both gonna have our pants off scaring people. So
You would, like those police scanners would go off. There is a nude man wandering the woods in the area of Northville, Michigan, right?
No, you don't even know. JB got a little graphic in there that we going to cook up during the season, man, for when your pants might actually be off. So
we'll put you on that magic carpet.
I would.
We haven't got to the Jax Reed yet, man.
I'd be sitting on the Chicago Bears logo. It's like you turn it the other way. It's a gosh damn toilet.
Wow.
I'm just taking my time, pinching out every last loaf. Got one more for you, Bears.
Don't pull an Elvis.
That's the new photo that we need.
Don't pull an Elvis.
That's the new photo that we need. You, Sean, on the Bears logo.
Fuck the Bears! I'm just
Is
dropping
that how you take a deuce?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. My doctor will be the first guy to tell you I got to mix in more fiber.
And Ben is standing next to you with the toilet bowl cleaner. With his gloves on.
Don't get a hemorrhoid pushing like that, man.
Dan Campbell, of course, asking, is this off-season different?
And you're certainly in that upper tier in the NFL. Getting that close the last 2 years. Was this offseason different? Has the lead up to this season and another potential playoff run, has it been different?
I don't think it's different. I think, I've said this before, it's the older your team gets, the more that they don't take for granted these opportunities that you get, or the people that you're around, the players you're around, the coaches you're around. Man, you really want to not take any of that for granted. You want to take hold of it. You want to grasp it and do everything you can to finish it out, man. Let's close out these debts. And so I think just with another year of maturity with our core players, myself, it's business as usual. We're not changing what we do, man. We got to go back to work, which is what training camp's all about, and we got to be ready to go every Sunday.
That is the number one reason why I think a lot of people are being real dumb about this Detroit Lion team. There are some debts, some outstanding debts.
I loved when he said that.
That is awesome.
These veterans know what happened the last couple of years. They know how close they are, and they know what some of the wiseacres are saying, okay? This group, okay, that's still so gosh damn young, that still has questions being thrown their way, that's music to my ears, man.
Yeah, I
Clothes
think
are coming off. It's happening.
I think it's even speaking to our own fan base, the fans that are worried about, the way Dan Campbell handles practices and training camps, and there's no way he can continue on the path that he's been on. He told you right there, I'm not changing a thing.
Yep.
I'm going to have these guys ready for football. Injuries are unfortunately a part of the game and something you got to deal with, but he's not going to let that, stray him away from what has made him so successful, and that is getting this team ready, being physical, and making sure they have that level of intensity going into the year instead of getting it during the year.
All right. I'm sorry I always bring up Giovanni Manu because I got my eyes on this kid. I do. That was a third-round reach, but it was a guy that I on the show I was like, man, how great would it be to get this guy up to snuff and play in the NFL? No, he played in Canada, it was a weirder brand of football in Canada, but even he is speaking out how he is not doing well in practice because of how good the Lions are and how hard the practices are. So far, the 2 games he's played, the real games, the Hall of Fame game and last week against Atlanta, he's done well. He's like, the games are easy compared to the practices. And I got sound for you. I'll play that tomorrow for you, but it's the real deal, man. They are going at it right now. They got debts to pay.
Hey, if I'm sick and damn tired of hearing about the new coordinator talk and people making too much of a big deal about it, when we come back, we'll hear what Dan Campbell has to say about that. Also on the road schedule as well. Look at that pie, by the way. Gosh, isn't that beautiful?
Jeez, that's beautiful.
Isn't that lovely?
Hey, and Sean, I'm just saying on that road schedule cut, man, it speaks a lot to what me and you were talking about during the offseason in terms of, what they think about the number 1 seed and actually getting to the playoffs. So I think you'll find that interesting.
100%. Hey, JB, we're up against it. Any super chats we have to take care of? Where are we going?
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Shout out to everyone once again. $5 from Silas. He said, Rookie of the Year and Super Bowl MVP, Isaac Tesla loading, 2,000 receiving yards, Justin Walferson.
Justin Hooferson.
Shout out. That's a real laugh. That's that old man laugh. You need all the aerials starting for that laugh.
Oh man, we got another $5 from Caseville Country Boy.
Who is Matthew Kruger? Shout out.
I thought that was Matthew.
Yeah, that's
Kruger.
Matt Kruger.
He
Shout
said,
out.
quit talking players up during the preseason. We went 0-16 in 08 and we're 4-0 in the preseason. It's only the damn preseason. Relax.
Yeah, take that, Tesla.
overhyping.
No, I'm talking.
We hung a banner for that undefeated preseason.
I wish you could. It was insane. That roster was so bad, and people were going, "We're underrating this team." Oh my gosh, Caseville, by the way, beautiful. Have you ever been up to Caseville?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. One of the most underrated spots in
The cheeseburger
yeah.
festival.
One of the most underrated spots in Michigan. I'm serious. Get up there. Tip of the thumb type of shit, man. It's nice up there.
I gotta check that out. And finally, one more from Flannels Bulge, $4.99. He said,
Bulge.
Sean, my pick is Miami. Watch out for Ohio State to finish with 3+ losses.
I'm not.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up Miami's schedule because I was looking at this the other day, and by the way, Mario Cristobal is a bonehead. Okay, I mean, he really, honestly, if you've watched them, there are more moments, KG, where you're just like, what the hell is going on in that man's mind?
And now you done added Carson Beck to that mix. Like, I'm looking at 8 wins, man, but it depends on their schedule.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
The Catholics versus Convicts game.
Yeah.
That's
Good
the
one.
week
Open
one,
one.
not
Yeah.
week 0,
Yeah.
week 1. Then they have that tough matchup at home against Bethune.
Cool.
Then they have South Florida.
Yeah.
Then they host Florida.
Florida ain't been that
Then they're
great.
at Florida State. Then they host Louisville, host Stanford, at SMU, host Syracuse, host NC State, at Virginia Tech, at Pitt.
It's a hell of a finish.
That's a really good schedule for them. That's a really good schedule for them.
Pretty good for Miami, though.
But listen, you can't count out Mario Cristobal. If you've seen some of his wizardry the last couple of years,
Oh, he's terrific.
I'm almost still sitting at 8 wins. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Canes
but
are back.
Just based on their track record.
the U is back.
It's the U,
The
baby.
U is
Yep.
back.
It's the U.
I love the way that one game that all you had to do was kneel down.
A couple of years ago,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Just kneel down, and the other team doesn't get the ball.
That was one of those games where it was later at night, and I was texting people going, "Are you awake?" It's almost like it was a booty call, but I just needed somebody to tell me
Hey,
that they
big
just
head.
saw what I saw.
You watching this game?
Hi, Neil. It's Sean. Are you awake? Shit like that.
I need somebody to talk to this about.
Jeez, oh, Pete. All right, where are we going, JB?
Over to KG for Mad Packs.
Hey, shout out Mad Packs, man. I am having a good Mad Packs morning. Let me tell you. Shout
bet you
out
are.
to Mad Packs at the golf course
Let me
yesterday.
talk to you.
Funny story. Shout out to Colton from Mad Packs. I helped them close the deal on getting the chick's phone number in there. So
Ooh.
you know your boy KG gonna throw
Nice.
the assist every time.
The
But
wingman.
shout out
Nice.
to Mad Packs. Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with your boys here at Woodward Sports. Just launched some new products as of May 30th. Very good products, by the way, and they are available in select retailers right now. So get to a store near you. High Low is getting you high for the low, delivering top tier quality and unbeatable prices. And of course, we all know they got the Boom Shakalaka Live resin infused tarantulas and the Blizzard packs, THCA Moon Rocks. Man, they hit like a blizzard. Stay tuned for Woodward Sports for all of the latest updates.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey guys, Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash have partnered to get you hooked up with a free car wash. All you got to do is text WSN to the number above me, 888-522-1729. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuums, compressed air, and, of course, that magic carpet. You just pull your car right on there, and it takes you right in. Unlimited, baby, the Unlimited Club. I'm part of it. Take advantage of all the perks. Wash at any of our 40-plus locations, and just twice a month you do it, it pays for your monthly membership. Check it out. Go to Jack's Car Wash. That's JAXKAR. JacksCarWash.com for a location near you. Do not wait. Text now and shine on.
Yes. It's so damn good.
Oh man! Shout out to whoever made that.
Who did that again? Do you remember who did that?
Steve Lehman. He
Shout
sent
out
this
Steve.
in to
Thanks,
me.
Steve.
Dude, that's awesome. Look at the baby oil.
Holy shit!
Oh man, that's good.
On a magic carpet ride.
Diddy, look at Diddy's face. He's all business, man.
Right.
He's got some work to do.
You goddamn right. I'm a savage.
So in case you missed it, Brad Galley had a conversation with Dan Campbell
Shout
yesterday.
out
Some
Brad
really good, outstanding
that's my
work
dog.
as always.
Don Shane's proud of him.
Some really good comments, and one of the things if you've listened to me, especially like when I was doing the show with Terry and Matt Broder, check them out, by the way, Sunday mornings, Lions Weekly Report.
Matt Vierling.
I've been done with the coordinator talk forever. I just think people have small memories. I do. I think people forget that the Eagles had to break in 2 new coordinators last year. I think people forget the Dallas Cowboys won multiple Super Bowls after their coordinators, by the way, and their head coach left. But this is something that's going to come up during the season. And mark my words, if the Lions lose games, Mez, they miss Aaron Glenn.
Oh, God.
They miss that other guy.
Yep.
He whose name I dare not mention.
Blowjob.
That's the shit we're going to
Dry
hear.
blowjob, too, by the way.
Yeah, no
Dry
doubt about
mouth,
that.
no, you know.
Don't even get me started. All right, so here's Ben Johnson talking to Brad Galley about if that new coordinator talk.
You know you said it, right?
Did I really say it?
Yeah, you did. You said Ben Johnson
wait,
talking
what?
to Brad Galley.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I try my hardest not
Just
to say
say
his
BJ.
name. Dan Campbell talking about those people. Dan Campbell talking about whether that new coordinator stuff gets old.
Is there a bit of an edge to you at all this year with so much written about the coordinators leaving? An edge to you maybe to prove to everybody that you're still the head coach of this team, that you're still at the helm of this for 5 years, and that there shouldn't be concern?
Well, I think, man, it's not hard for me to find things that can drive you. I mean, I feel like that's the world we're in. That's how I was as a player. That's how I am as a coach. Like I'll pull anything negative because it motivates me. So I would be lying if I said no, that doesn't get me going a little bit. That's the next challenge. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Like, Ben's great, Aaron's great,
no doubt.
But is there part of you that says, I've been here the whole time steering this ship as well?
Well, I think the important thing is, and what I wanted to start this thing off with, and us and the group of people we're with, is, man, it takes a village. And if you want your team to play like a team, then we have to function like a team as coaches, as GM, head coach, ownership, management. And I think that's important. So what we do as a team. And I've said this before, man, if I really did this right, I should be able to just leave and these guys don't miss a beat.
Do you know what I love? The look on his face.
Yeah.
When Brad first asked the question.
Yes, man.
Because can I translate? I'm going to translate that look. That look said "fuck off."
Yeah. Big facts.
That's what that look said. Like, fuck off with that talk. I love hearing that. That's again. You know what? AG, thank you. Seriously, okay. Best of luck in New York. The other guy,
Gonna need it.
I can say thank you. Really, thank you, And now I hope you never win there, ever. Like, I hope you fail miserably. You're with the Chicago Bears, man. I can't wish you anything but misery. Like, I want Boyles. I'm rooting for Boyles, right? But that's where we're at right now. If we hear this stuff and get offended, right?
Yeah.
What do you think Dan Campbell feels?
That's why I was so happy he was honest. Like, I continue to say Dan Campbell, you know, in the pantheon of NFL coaches, I feel like he's one of the more honest ones. And for him to just be like, yeah, I kind of, you know, I use that as motivation a little bit. I like how honest he was. And that was the PR answer. You know, he's probably sick and tired of hearing, oh, the coordinators left. Oh, Ben Johnson was the mastermind. Bullshit. I've been here. I'm the one that identified Ben Johnson, and we need to start giving Dan Campbell his respect. I'm so glad he was honest about that.
Don't forget, the plays run through him.
Thank you.
He's got to okay it.
He does.
Ben could come up with the game plan. Ben could come up with the plays. Oh, let's do this trick. Let's do this. But Dan Campbell's got to say yes or no, or, you know what, I'm not punting here. We're going. I don't care if it's 4th and 5. We're going. It all goes through him. He's the guy. He's the last stop on this team.
It's really, honest to goodness, sometimes there are things that happen in this business, and in particular the media reaction. That couple-day span after he, whose name I try desperately not to mention, went to Chicago, there were really some holier-than-thou pious media members in this town that were just annoying. And I have no problem saying it. None.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm with you.
Like, if you can't understand, both things can be true. I can give a tip of the cap and say thank you. Yeah, you probably could have left a year earlier, okay? Seriously, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for this resurgence of this franchise. But you went to the Chicago Bears, and I cannot wish anything but bad things for you. I want the Pharaoh's curses upon you. Really, I do. Okay, short of somebody in your family dying, okay? I hope you understand my point. Well, I don't know if I want to act that way to a guy that gave his heart and soul to this franchise. No, you can fuck off. Like, fuck off.
Fuck him.
I'm sorry. That didn't make sense to me. Thanks.
The only thing
I hope you never win. It's two different things.
I stopped short at was he threw the game. I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't believe that stuff. I don't believe that
buying into that. Everything else is valid though.
I do not believe that stuff in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. I don't. I will also throw in as added measure. Again, I don't blame him for going.
No.
How on earth can you blame me for being pissed?
I know he thought he thought he had maybe a franchise quarterback on the rise. He thought he had a good GM. He thought he had a cushy situation, and I think it'll prove that he was wrong on that. But to his point, or to your point, go get your money, man.
No,
I'm not mad at you. You earned it.
But I'm not wishing you any luck
at all.
You are my enemy.
You in the way.
That's it, right? That perfect.
He's in the way.
All right, here's DC with Brad Galley, of course, from Channel 7, talking about the road slate this year, the much-talked-about road slate.
The road schedule's been talked about a ton for you guys this year, and then I listened the first day of camp, you said, we'll go on the road, we'll do it, we'll get into the playoffs, whatever we have to do. I don't know how to ask this the right way because, of course, you'd rather go 17-0 than just squeak in by the skin of your teeth. But is there part of you this year that kind of has a mentality, let's just be grimy, let's be road warriors, battle-tested, and just see what happens from there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the emphasis really needs to stay on winning the division and playing a hell of a lot better week 17 than you do week 1. And if we'll just focus on that, no matter whether it is at home or it's on the road or whatever, then we'll be battle-tested and ready to go. And there was a little part of me last year, I'm like, man, did I put such an emphasis on the 1 seed, playing at home, all these things, that it was almost like the set of circumstances, we had a bunch of injuries, that it was like, we took a deep breath. And then, it's like, oh man, we reached one of those goals, but the ultimate goal is the Super Bowl. Yeah. And so, I just, in my own head, that I set us up for failure by by the way that I spoke about it. I think about little things like that. Whereas, you know what? We didn't lose on the road last year.
Right.
What if we'd have gone on the road? I mean, so it doesn't matter. You play home. Of course, I'd love to be home. We all would, man. Playing with our fans, man. Ford Field, it's the best. But you know what? Who cares, man? We'll play at home. We'll play on the road. We'll play in the elements. We'll play in the grass, turf. It doesn't matter. The wind, and every game is different, man. You find a way to win.
Does that sound familiar?
I think it does.
KG, does that sound familiar?
I think our head coach went out there and kind of justified what we were talking about. Shout out Flannel Sam, by the way, who think we was just on cowboy shit the whole time. We wasn't trying to be just renegade, guns ablazing, Rambo type shit.
He's on a Hangman page.
This is for no, none of that. But this is from your head coach. He is literally telling you that it doesn't matter how they get in the playoffs. All that matters is getting in the playoffs and winning.
I do not care. I do. I told you I had that conversation with that, I almost said something mean, moron. There, I said it. I had this conversation with that moron. Maz, I think I told you that literally said, I think a lot of Lion fans will be disappointed if we win a Super Bowl without being dominant.
Right.
And I was like, you aren't serious. This isn't a real conversation. And no, they doubled down.
Sean is sad. There would be some people.
If we win 2-0, I'm happy.
If you get in at 9-8 and win a Super Bowl, I don't give a shit. And it was funny because it was such a crazy conversation. I had to go down that rabbit hole. And I said, all right, so let me ask you a question. Would you rather be the 2007 New England Patriots, who went 16-0, or gasp, the 10-6 New York Giants, who were only a wild card that year, but won the fucking Super Bowl?
I'm still mad about that one.
I'm
still sick about that Super Bowl.
Death not an option. Which one would you rather have?
Perfect
right?
fucking season, man.
It's insane to me. So yeah, like he said, and KG, I think you and I have said this 1,000 times. Of course, I know I said it with Terry. Terry was like, "Wrong. You want the 1 seed," and I was like, "Of course you want the 1 seed, but don't look me in the eye and tell me you can't do it without the 1 seed." Philadelphia, by the way, sitting in the back going, "Hey guys, what's up? You right? You cool?"
We got to start holding this team to a different kind of standard. Even if they were to backdoor into the playoffs, their roster is so good. I expect the Lions to make some noise in the playoffs. Like, flat out, that's the waters that we are in now. And I like Dan Campbell's honesty in this clip, once again shining through. He straight up told y'all, like, hey, I think I failed this team last year by pushing the fact that we wanted the NFC. We wanted the number 1 seed. We wanted to be able to have home field throughout the playoffs. Like you said, Sean, of course, we all want these things. That goes without saying. But the fact that they put so much of an emphasis on it last year could have been the result of what we ended up seeing throughout the year in terms of injuries, guys pressing, and them getting 15 wins but then falling apart in the playoffs.
KG, we've said it once, we said it 1,000 times. The ultimate success or failure of this team will be what happens in January and February.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how we're going to remember the 2025 Detroit Lions.
That's a fact.
For games that aren't even played in 2025.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, seriously, that's... am I wrong, Maz?
No.
JB?
No. Win the last game.
Yeah, that's it.
Win the last game.
Like you said, be better in week 17 than you are in week 1.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
They just ran out of bodies last year.
Yeah, there's
That's
no
all
doubt
it
about
came
it.
down to.
Yeah.
They ran out of bodies.
Yep. It's still, I don't like to think about it and the way it happened and some of the quizzical calls from, Boy Genius and everything. But Boy Genius is in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I wish him nothing but ill will.
Absolutely.
Nothing but ill will.
If they only had just run the ball against the worst run defense in the NFL with one of the best running backs in the game, you can go back and just say, you don't even have to throw the ball against these guys.
Yeah.
Just run it down their throat. It's too late now.
Yeah, it is. No doubt about it. All right, I know we're up against a break. JB, any business we have to take care of? Where are we going?
No business to take care of at the moment, so I will double up for everyone and give you jars and Caesars, because attention sports fans, whether you're hitting the game or simply chilling at home, Jars has you covered. Jars is home to Michigan's largest line of recreational cannabis products, 27 locations across the state, 9 alone in Metro Detroit. But don't fear, because you live in Milan, Michigan, I believe Grand Rapids, and I'm blanking on the last one because I've done this read so many
Milan.
times. Milan, yes.
Milan.
Milan! Stores are popping up your way very, very soon, so don't fear. Also, if you don't have time to check out all the stores all the products in store, check them out online at jarscannabis.com and their Instagram at jars_live, because I know you want to get high. Just don't get high
like right now
and place bets. But do place some bets over at Caesars Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of us here at Woodward Sports. Scan that QR code. Use code word Woodward1000. Deposit up to $1,000. But all you have to do is place a minimum of a $20 bet. And if it doesn't hit, Caesars will throw it right back into your account. No questions asked. Caesars Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of us here at Woodward Sports. Scan that QR code. Use code word Woodward1000 and make some money tonight.
Get high and place bets.
Summer's heating up and Feldman's clearing space for the incoming new models. That means massive markdowns during Feldman's Hot Summer Sale. Get a 2025 Silverado for just $189 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $209 a month. Inventory's moving fast, and when it's gone, it's gone. So don't sweat the search. Just get to Feldman. More locations, more inventory, more ways to save. The Hot Summer Sale is on at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, there's no coincidence that Venn and Law both have 3 letters. Justice means different things to different people, whether it's a settlement, a verdict. If you got a case, contact the fighters at Venn Johnson Law today. Get the justice that you deserve. Tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You know his name. You know what they do. Venn Johnson Law. I always love, and I'm not going to mention any names, I always love when the angry little fans from other teams come in.
Yeah, it's great.
I like being the
it's
villain.
It's so great. Shout out to them.
I really do. I like being the villain.
We love y'all.
I love being the man in the black hat. Like those old westerns, man.
Yeah.
I like being the villain. It sure is a lot better than going into your territory and talking shit to you. I do need to remind you, and I would call Lion fans out for this, there comes a time where you got to kind of shut your mouth. You should probably talk after you win games. Just a thought.
Yeah,
just a thought.
Just one crazy thought. And again, before you call me a hypocrite, I told my Lions friends the same thing. Like the people that ran and decided that they were going to give Washington some shit after they got punked by Philly last year, bad look for Lions fans. Bad look. Maybe you should sit this one out.
There were people that did that?
Oh, incessantly.
Because I kind of...
incessantly.
I folded the tent.
No, there comes a time you have to shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Right? There does. You know, that's the one thing I hate about the Michigan State rivalry. The only thing that I hate, I love that week. I love hate week. The only thing that I hate about Michigan State is sometimes you just have to shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have anything, okay? And right now, JB, Michigan State don't got a damn thing.
As of right now, no.
That doesn't mean that you can't be a fan.
Yeah.
Like, you're sporting, I'm sporting, but I'm just going to shut my mouth. I am. All right? And that was, like, the Viking fans, like, the day after we lost, all the Viking fans in particular that came into our chat when we were doing the show live that day, KG, it felt like we were at the funeral parlor that day. Remember?
Swear. Yeah.
Dude, that was miserable. Miserable. We were out at Feldman.
Yeah.
All the Viking fans that came in, I was like, seriously, is this, like, that's pathetic, bro. Like, you haven't beaten us in years. We just punked you on national television. What do you... Nah, maybe you should sit this one out.
Let them chirp.
You should sit this one out. But that's where we're at right now.
Why aren't they talking about us?
Let's get to the big game and win it.
That's it. Listen, Maz, anything short of that is failure this year.
No doubt.
We are in the rarefied air where success or failure is determined by a Super Bowl.
It's pretty easy.
Sorry, that's it.
I'd much rather be on this side.
All right. Has enough to how do you quantify last year? Because I would say for a long time afterwards failure. Okay, boy, it's so hard to call 15-2 and a number 1 seed failure.
They gave us so much joy.
Here's the problem that I have, though. I hate to bring this up again, KG. If in a few years we don't get the payoff, I'm going to feel sick to my stomach about 2024.
Exactly, and you'll look back and say that season was a failure. Like, as great as it was,
the 2006
franchise record in wins. I have never seen a time where the Lions won 15 games in a regular season. We used to pray for days like that. But at the end of the day, what did it account for? An early round exit when you were the number 1 seed and had home field advantage.
Nope, it's real. It's real. And you know what the crazy thing is? You win a Super Bowl, and I think we'll all wax poetically about that year.
Oh, of course.
Man, that season, we probably would have won another Super Bowl if we didn't have all those injuries. I mean,
but now, at this point, you're going to look at 2024 as a stepping stone, maybe, because they couldn't get it done in that year where they were number 1 in a lot of categories.
And you know what it is, KG, as well? It is just a subtle reminder, the linear thinkers, like how you consistently make that mistake is unbeknownst to me.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways.
Right.
Okay? Okay. Well, if we went to the NFC Championship, then surely next year means that we're going to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And well, if you guys went 15-2 and lost in the first round, well, surely that means you're going back down. These people that think it's linear, I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles of 2024 are sitting over here going, what's up, guys?
Right. No,
everybody and their brother thought we were going the other way. We went 14-3 and won a Super Bowl. What's up?
Yeah, Sean, you absolutely right. But, I mean, to the Lions' credit, before last year, it has been a linear progression. I mean, you look at that turnaround from 1-6 to the next year you get into the NFC Championship. It's been a pretty linear progression for the Lions. Last year was the first real, I would say, roadblock in their trajectory or in the Lions' 2020s story, is that, you know, they ran into some adversity against an upstart team last year, and that just go to show you how hard it is to win in the National Football League, especially in the playoffs. It's so hard to win a Super Bowl.
To not lose 2 games in a row for almost 3 years.
That's insane.
It's unheard of.
Nuts.
For this franchise, it's insane.
It's insane for a lot of franchises.
That's why I think I told you guys 95 I got sucked in. I did. 95, when they went on the 7-game win streak, you don't see shit like that. You don't. I mean, with the Detroit Lions, you don't see shit like that. I got sucked way in.
Yeah.
And then we got punked. The funny thing is, it was 58-37, and anybody that watched that game, it wasn't even close to being a 58-37 game.
Yeah.
I mean, it really
Got the old cement vet.
It wasn't even. Wasn't it 37-0 at one point in time?
It was awful.
It was just, and like
Rodney Pete was come on.
All right, enough of that. Listen, Super Chat, you guys go to the front of the line. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. Even you maniac Chicago Bear fans or Minnesota fans or anything. Chicago, listen, you guys aren't good. Accept it right now. I know every year it's Super Bowl champ shit. I get it. And that's the way Bear fans are, okay? It's not, we're going to win the division. It's not, we're going to win the NFC. It's straight to the Super Bowl. You aren't good. Your quarterback isn't good. You know it. Sometimes you need people to tell you that. I'm going to be the guy. Your quarterback is not good. Okay? 5 wins, 6 wins this year, and then we can wash, rinse, and repeat this whole process next year. Okay? We cool?
Yeah,
I'm in.
We good?
Yeah. That sounds
All right,
fair.
JB, you got anything?
Yep, just a couple super chats to clear up. Shout out to everyone. Randall Small sent in $2. He said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the Ally Challenge. I'm not too sure. Are we at the Ally Challenge this year?
I don't think we are this year.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that Monday's remote?
Next Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh,
is,
okay.
Oh.
the Ally Challenge, and Sunday.
I did not even know that. $4.99 from Ryan's reaction. He said, people don't know the Lions been here. Winning record over every team in the division for the past decade.
Dude, I'm like, that's what I'm like. The running roughshod over this division, not enough is being said about it, man. I mean, we've lost two games in the past 3 years in the division, man.
That is insane.
Awesome.
Like, seriously.
Especially
like,
in this division.
We own the Central. The former
Don't
Central.
say that. Don't.
The former Central.
Those damn
I know,
T-shirts that made me
Central.
burn every one of them. Burn those T-shirts and burn the L.A. Lions or what was it? The Detroit Rams or whatever.
Yeah.
Burn every one of them.
I miss my NFC Central shirt. I had the whole 0-16 Lions signatures on that shirt. It's crazy.
I still have a glass.
I could have
at
made
home
some money off that.
with the old NFC Central, including
With the logos?
including the Tampa Bay Bucks.
That's great.
Isn't that great?
What was his name?
Bucko Bruce.
I told you.
Yeah, of
He
course
knows
does.
all
Of
their
course he
fucking
does.
names. It's nuts.
Hey.
I like when he had that little knife in his mouth.
Oh, he was good.
If I don't beat you, I'll slice you.
Great logo.
He was great.
I had the creamsicle coat, winter coat, that I got from Schlesinger's back in West New York, New Jersey.
Oh, my God.
I mean, to me, what a waste that they didn't keep that color combo and logo. Hey, one thing on field goals. Did you see the kid kick a 70-yard field goal?
Unbelievable.
The Jacksonville Jags.
Unbelievable.
Young kicker, Cam Little.
Cam Little.
Well, you know who his best friend is?
Jake Bates.
You goddamn right.
Let's listen to Jake Bates talk about the 70-yard field goal and his best friend, Cam Little.
No, he always just has to one-up me. He started over me in college, and then I had the 64 that was farther than any of his, and he had to one-up me. No, I was happy for him. He's obviously like one of my best friends, so that was really cool to see. I knew he had it in him. He just kind of needed the opportunity. He's an absolute stud. I think he's, from the second he got drafted, I was, on a mountaintop screaming he was going to be one of the best kickers in the NFL. I believe in that kid. I love him so much, and it's so fun to see him do well.
When did you realize that this dynamic duo that you guys had there could end up being two of the strongest leg kickers in the NFL?
We always talked about it, but it seemed more like fairyland than anything, just because I didn't kick in college, and so it was like I'm probably not going to the NFL. But no, we always talked about it. He's kind of was a pivotal person in my life that really made me believe that I could do it. And so I got to see him work every day, and I knew he was going to be one of those guys. And so to see him, the way he approached every day was awesome for me, and I think a huge step in my learning process.
Have you had contact with him since he hit that?
Yeah, we talk every day. Actually, we talk literally every day. But yeah, I was talking to him this morning, and I texted him, and I was like, I can't believe you hit a 70-yarder. And then I texted him again, and I was like, that is insane to write out 7-0 for a field goal. So yeah, he was pretty excited about that one.
So you got to convince to get a chance at one of those yourself.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be happy to swing at one.
Have you ever hit one in practice, you think? Or at least on the by yourself?
Yeah.
You want to tell him that you hit a 71 in practice and they're going to do it in a game to one on him?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The 70 is pretty crazy, but that would be nice. At least I would have something on him in our little life.
Nolan Bianchi from the Detroit News, really appreciate you. Not that long ago, okay? Forget about when we were younger, Maz. Like, a dude hitting a 48-yarder was gasp.
Yep.
50-yarder was almost unheard of.
Yep.
Listen, we're talking 5 years. 55-yarders were a big deal. 5 years ago.
Anymore.
Not anymore.
They're like an extra point now.
It's incredible.
You gotta have a steroid leg now. I mean, shout out.
Steroid leg.
The first one I saw like that was Sebastian Janikowski. Shout out to Horse Leg. But yeah, man, it has evolved for sure. And I think, Jake Bates and his holiness, kind of rubbed off on his friend Cam Little, and that's why he hit a 70-yarder. I'm
How
giving
funny
Jake Bates
was
all
it
the
that
credit.
the first longest kick, 63 yards, Tom Dempsey, was against the Lions
with a half a foot?
I mean,
the man had a half a foot. I'm not being mean. He had a half a foot.
I know.
Okay, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Happy places, happy places. Something that makes me happy is what's trending with JB Smoove. We'll get into that next year on Woodward Sports.
All right, we need to hear from Buddy's Pizza, though.
I can tell you about Buddy's Pizza. I love Buddy's Pizza. And you know what? There's some pretty cool things if you want to try them. Take a look at that barbecue brisket pizza. You got that. You got the barbecue chicken salad. How about the Buddy Brew Summer Shandy and the Summer Sundae. Buddy's is more than just pizza, although I say it all the time. Try their thin crust. It's unbelievable. How about Smash Stacks? Made, of course, Detroit style. Square slice, smash stack, full flavor, only at Buddy's Pizza and Buddy'sPizza.com. Look at that. Look at that right there. 10% on your entire order. All you need to do is use the promo code 10meal at Buddy'sPizza.com. Take advantage of that. Get yourself some Buddies.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey guys, BlackRock is where it's at, and their 8 weeks of giveaways rolled on. The week number 4 winner was the Traeger grill, the Brian Anderson. Week number 5, it was the helicopter ride over City of Detroit. You can enter right now. Check it out. Enter, get your shot at the grand prize. 4 tickets to the home football opener. We've been talking about it. September 14th. Entries close this Sunday. Get on it right now. Ready, set, sizzle, BlackRock.
All right. Final segment of the show. You know how we roll. That means one thing and one thing only. What's trending with JB Smooth? What up, JB?
Hey,
Jay
what's
Bizzle.
going on, chat family? Shout out to Gold Crown once again for sponsoring What's Trending with your boy JB Smooth. You guys, I got some things for you to show. First off, I thought this was over, but we are coming to an end of an era right now. As of September 30th, AOL is announcing it's discontinuing its dial-up internet.
It was still around?
Yes.
Holy shit.
AOL dial-up internet was still around, and even though we didn't hear about it, they were still around just in the background, but it is an end of an era coming September 30th for everyone. You will not,
if I
you will
didn't
not
have
get
that,
mail anymore.
Nobody was gonna have
Didn't everybody have like Sean Baligian at AOL.com? Like for a while, that was like everybody's like email address, right?
Yeah, not mine. Yahoo all the way. Shout out Yahoo. But it's over for AOL or Hotmail, whatever the hell you got going on with that. If you still have one of those, get something else.
I wonder if those discs are still around somewhere. Does anyone have those discs?
What are you talking about? The floppy disk?
No, the CD-ROM discs that used to come in the mail. With the
I
remember
what you're talking about.
Dude, yeah.
I'm sure somebody still got one somewhere.
But yeah, end of an era for AOL right there. Also, end of an era for this guy as well too. You guys know the NIL deals that all these football players has. Well, I guarantee you he regrets doing this one. And this is in Athens, Georgia, by the way. So check this out.
Oh, come on.
Trying
to get that NIL deal, man. Fell on your fucking face.
Yep, broken, torn ACL, torn Achilles, torn quad, and I think he busted his forehead too as well.
No way, all that?
You can kind of see when it gave out on him.
He had the trifecta.
Yeah, if you look, you can kind of see when his shit gave out. Like,
Boom,
look,
boom.
right there. Oh, my God.
Can I say this?
That's
Not
horrible.
often when I hear of a place does it live up to the hype. Raising Cane's lives up to the hype.
Oh, big facts.
I mean, it does. If you
does.
haven't checked out, if you've been to
It's
Raising
so
Cane's,
good.
man.
My kids will not let me not stop.
Oh,
at one.
every time you're in East Lansing, that's like I
The
tell my
lines
daughter,
around the block.
Yep, I'm just like there's one down in Canton now, but that place is legit.
It's about time they put some in Michigan. Shout out to the Raising Cane's in Nevada, man. Las Vegas. Oh, so good. Man.
I will co-sign on that all day. That's a good spot.
So you like that over Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. Oh, they shitting on Chick-fil-A.
100%.
Chick-fil-A overrated a little bit. It's good, but it's overrated.
Can I?
There's lines for that too.
I love the Chick-fil-A, like the the
Nuggets?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the 30-pack?
Yeah, so
That's very
You
under
like the sauce.
100%.
Of course.
Wait, you a Chick-fil-A sauce guy? I'm Polynesian. I like the Polynesian sauce.
That's good too.
I like the mustard and mayonnaise. I do.
Yeah, mustard and
I do.
mayo,
I
that's
like
good.
the mustard and mayonnaise. It's outstanding.
Nice. And finally, I will end what's trending with this. KG, we got to get this girl a Tough Girl in Training shirt
Hey,
once
shout
again.
out to
'cause,
TGTs.
Once again, another bad episode at the gym.
Oh,
please make sure you re-rack the bar, everybody.
yeah,
Please.
come on, girl. Oh, right in the face. In the face.
Did she lose some chiclets?
She did not. She was okay. but
Really?
Just
Oh, that's
embarrassed.
the kind of thing that could pop out a few. That could pop out a few chiclets for sure.
It might help her.
Oh.
She doesn't exactly give me good mouth, but
No.
you know.
Come on.
That's just me though. I'm just saying. I don't get that from her. I could be wrong.
KG.
I don't know this woman. I could be wrong, but nothing
wrong
about
with
her
a gummer.
says
Nothing
wet or
wrong
good
with a
mouth.
gummer, all right?
She might be Ben Johnson, you know, just a little good dry mouth. That's all, you know.
Jesus.
All right, appreciate you guys. As always, we're running late. Don't forget, Big D Energy coming up. Stick with us all day. You got Braylon and Shep coming up this afternoon, and it all ends with the heavyweights. We go and save the best for last. Hey, appreciate you guys getting up with us. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. right here on Woodward Sports. Peace.